All right. Is there something? Okay, let's talk a bit about this Goshen before we close up. Okay, let's talk about this Goshen before we close up. We find this issue of Goshen. That's verse 22. And God was saying, and in that day I will set apart the land of Goshen, in which my people dwell, that no swarms of flies shall be there, in order that you may know that I am the Lord in the midst of the land. I will make a difference between my people and your people. My God, my God. Tomorrow this shine shall be. What I want you to understand here is that the land of Goshen is a land in Egypt where the children of Israel were staying. Okay? Yes. So what God is actually saying is that things are coming into Egypt and they will affect the rest of Egypt. But where my children are, they will be exempted. God is saying that they will be exempted, and I will make sure that you see the difference. I want you to make a cry and say, Father, make a difference between me and the rest of the world. Make a difference between me and my co-workers. Make a difference between me and the other students in my class. Make a difference. You have to cry for this one. This is to be your inheritance, for the Lord himself to do things which will show the rest of the world that indeed there is a difference, and they know, to the end that they know that I am God. Do you see the reason why he's doing it? So that the people will be able to know that indeed there is a God in heaven, and this God whom this person is believing and obeying is the God of the heavens. My God, my God, my God, may God separate you from whatever is coming to attack the rest of the world. What people are suffering from, may you never suffer from it. What people are experiencing and crying about, when people, my God, where there is a casting down, thou shalt say there is a lifting up. Why? Because your God makes a difference. When others are suffering and crying, you actually are busy rejoicing. You will see this as we continue, that when the Egyptians were crying, their firstborns were dying all over the place. The Israelites were busy actually celebrating and enjoying. They were celebrating the Passover. Anyway, I think we can stop here. Yes, let's continue on studying on the other plagues. But already, the Egyptians have already failed. I hope you saw that the Egyptians failed on that plague of the lice. They have already failed. They can no longer mimic and copy. Already they have seen that this is the hand of God. So starting from here, we are going to see that the gears which we are changing, this is God. And God is not man. God cannot be compared to man. Even what the devil can try to do, God will always surpass. So you might be thinking that wizard is scary, but I'm telling you, there is much terror in the ammunition of God. God has so much more power in his arsenal, and I want you to know it, and I want you to understand it. This is why even John was teaching us that greater is he who is in us than he who is in the world. You have to understand it, and you have to know it. You have to actually believe it, that no matter what you are seeing, I know, you know, and you actually experienced, and you saw those things happening. You saw those priests, those evil priests doing certain things which shocked you. You saw them showing great signs and great wonders. But I'm telling you, there are mighty signs and mighty wonders in God's quiver. Okay? May God bless you. Let's meet in our next talk.